7:32 right now, the Archdiocese of New York kicking off the school year under new leadership.
Yes, more than 50,000 students will be back in their uniforms next Thursday for the first day of class. And joining us this morning is the Superintendent of Schools, Sister Mary Grace Walsh, who was appointed by Cardinal Timothy Dolan last March. Good morning, Sister. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You must be excited for your first school year in New York City.
I'm very excited. I love New York City. It's great to be back.
So let's talk about Catholic school enrollment overall, right? It has been on the decline in recent years. So when you're going into a school year, what are you looking for to kind of recruit new school students who may be looking for an option here?
Well, to be honest, I don't think I have to do too much recruiting. Our schools do the recruiting. Our schools truly are excellent, and they're a great choice for families who are interested in a faith-based education with great academics.
And you oversee 156 Catholic schools, is that correct, in the city?
That
here?
is correct.
Yes. So do you anticipate having to close any more down based on what we've seen the previous school year?
Well, to be honest with you, this is my 30th day on the job, so my plan is not to necessarily close schools. My plan is to grow schools, but we really don't know. You know, Catholic schools are based on finances and parents paying tuition, so we just have to see how it goes. But our teachers and our principals are good stewards of the money that they receive, so we're hoping for the best.
You know, I don't mean to. My mother was a Catholic school teacher for her whole career in New York City under the Archdiocese. You know, unfortunate reality, like you said, is our finances. When a school does close down, how do you work to relocate those students to another school?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm very impressed with the staff of the Office of the Superintendent and our local schools because they really work to find those students and find them a new school. And I know there was great efforts made after the announcement of the closings this past year to place every student who wanted to be in a Catholic school. There's still plenty of Catholic schools around.
Okay.
Speaking of growing schools, we have an influx of asylum-seeking students who are new to the area who do need help. So what are Catholic schools doing to step up for that need?
And to be honest, we don't have an overarching plan for that, but every school is open to receiving new students and to working with them for financial aid and things like that. But it's not an overarching plan for students who are migrants.
It's probably a struggle if those students cannot pay and the Archdiocese is in need of finances.
Well, we do have a robust financial aid program, though, and we have many very generous donors who want to help students. So many of our students in our Catholic schools receive financial assistance.
And what about the bilingual need for those students?
Well, again, we don't have specifically bilingual schools, but we have many bilingual teachers.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, Catholic schools have worked with immigrants for generations. This is nothing new.
There are some residents on Staten Island that are protesting the use of a former Catholic school.
Yes.
Once a school closes, is it still under the Archdiocese's purview? You know, and is there a position the Archdiocese takes on a former site being used for a shelter?
Well, to be honest with you, the church reaches out to migrants, as you know, and that's a very important part of our ministry. But when a school is sold, it is no longer in the decision of the Archdiocese what is done with that.
Okay.
So my understanding, that school was sold 5 years ago. And I do understand there's a lot of concern about that, but it really is not something that we can really influence.
Okay, understood. You know, I want to talk about what is exactly happening this upcoming school year for the schools that are open, for the 50,000 students that are returning. A lot of new programs, a lot of new initiatives, specifically in the Bronx, right?
Yes.
Can you talk about some of the new programs that are?
Sure. St. Philip Neri is our probably best known one. St. Philip Neri is being transformed into a family center beyond being just a school, where we hope to address food insecurity, physical and emotional needs of families. And that's in process right now. They just renovated a good portion of the school, 150 new windows, I heard. You know, a lot of the classrooms are being changed. So it's a new model, which perhaps we will replicate. We have to see how it goes, but a lot of donor support, a lot of board support for that.
Do families have to sign up for those programs? How does that work?
I don't really know all the details on that, but once the school year starts, I think they will be rolling those out gradually. Catholic Charities of New York is helping us, and lots of other agencies.
Archdiocese has something planned for teachers and staff who are returning a few days before the students do, right? So how are you helping those folks out?
I've been meeting with the principals in the various regions of the Archdiocese, and they're ready to go. And they have professional development next week, right after Labor Day, and then school starts the Thursday after Labor Day. So we have ongoing professional development throughout the year. We have a great program for that in the Archdiocese. We always have, even back when I was a teacher, probably when your mom was a teacher also. It's a great program.
Would you tell parents that class sizes are a little bit bigger this year because you're sort of working to get all the students who were at the former schools that were closed in?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I don't have the data for that. I was not prepared for that question. But I would say I don't think necessarily. I think we had spaces in some schools. I wouldn't say schools have unusually large classrooms. Our Catholic schools generally have very decent-sized classes.
Sister, I don't want to put you on the spot, but what's the pitch for a family who may be saying, I'm going to look for an option in a Catholic school, but may not be able to necessarily afford it? What's the pitch to kind of allure them to come?
Well, I think, first of all, that many families want the faith-based education where students are taught virtues and they learn to live their faith and give service back to the community. I think a lot of parents are looking for that. I think they need to go to those schools and ask what kind of financial aid is available, because there are multiple sources of financial aid available for families.
Okay.
That's great. Sister Mary Grace Walsh, thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Wishing you the best of luck on your first school year from New York
Thank
City.
you. Thank
Come on
you.
back. Let us know
I
how
would
it's
love
going,
to.
okay?
I would love
Keep
to.
us posted.
Thank you.
All right, and tell the Cardinal we said hello.